Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial on step response of RC circuit. So here we are going to basically derive the expression for the voltage across the capacitor when you are going to apply a step function at the input to a series RC circuit. So before we go into the derivation of the expression, in the previous tutorials when we saw source-free circuits, we have seen source-free circuits are the ones wherein the voltage source is suddenly disconnected, because of which the circuit will not have any source of excitation. And then we also saw another type of response, that is the natural response, where the circuit behaves with no external source of excitation, right? So we have also seen the expressions for each of them. Now in the step response basically corresponds to the behavior of the circuit when the excitation is a step function. Then the source of excitation could be either a voltage source or it could be a current source. Now when we say step function, we know the step function which can be represented as in this manner. So this is usually represented as u of t to be having a value 0 for t less than 0, and it is equal to 1 for t greater than 0. So I can write this function as u of t to be equal to 1 for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. Now you can see the abrupt change in the input voltage or in this particular function is occurring, right? So if you look at this particular point, I can say this is t is equal to 0 minus, and this could be at t is equal to 0 plus. So this concept of the step function can be applied to the switching of the circuits. So switching suddenly from one source to another source, and this leads to the forced response wherein the behavior of the circuit will change due to the external voltage or the current, assuming the initial conditions of the circuit are 0. So this will give you the forced response. So step response gives you the forced response, and when you want to compute the complete response of the circuit, it would be complete response would be equal to the natural response plus the forced response. We can also write it in terms of the concept wherein we say the complete response is equivalent to the transient response plus steady state response. But here we will mainly focus on the forced response of the circuit, which is generated because of applying the step function. Now since we are dealing with the step response of RC circuit, let us consider a series RC circuit which is shown here. As you can see, the applied voltage is Vs. I am connecting a resistor and a capacitor in series, and a switch is being used. So this particular switch is initially open. At time t is equal to 0, the switch gets closed. So this Vs is basically the constant DC voltage, and let me assume that the initial voltage across the capacitor is equal to V0, which is equal to V of 0 minus equal to V of 0 plus. Since we know the concept, right? The voltage across the capacitor does not change instantaneously. So basically V of 0 minus is the voltage across the capacitor before switching, and V of 0 plus is the voltage across the capacitor after switching. So I can equivalently represent this particular circuit in the form of a step function. So let me just redraw this particular circuit. I can redraw this as Vs into u of t. I'm applying a step function. I'm having a resistor and I'm having a capacitor having a voltage plus and minus V. So let me apply KVL to this particular circuit, not KVL, KCL to this particular, apply KVL to this particular circuit, and I can write this as C into dV by dt plus V minus Vs into u of t divided by R is equal to 0. Now further this can be simplified as dV by dt plus V by R equals Vs of u of t divided by R into C. Now for t greater than 0, we know that u of t is equal to 1. We have just seen in the step function for t greater than 0. So we have this to be dV by dt plus V by R is equal to Vs divided by Rc. Rearranging, this will be equal to dV by dt, which is equal to minus of V minus Vs divided by Rc. I forgot the capacitance here, because when I am bringing this towards the right hand side, it gets multiplied to both the terms. So here it is R into C, here into R into C. So this becomes minus of V minus Vs, because this will be otherwise plus. Now let me rearrange this once again. I can write this as dV by V minus Vs equals minus dt by Rc. Integrating on both the sides, I get this as ln of V minus Vs V naught to equal to minus t by Rc 0 to t. That is ln of V of t minus V of s minus ln of V naught minus Vs equals minus t by Rc. So this can further be written as a ratio of these two terms. So this will be ln of V of t minus V of s divided by V naught minus Vs, which is equal to minus t by Rc. Now let us take the exponential on both the sides. So we have V of t minus V of s, because there is a ln term, natural logarithm. So if you want to eliminate that, we are taking the exponential. So this becomes V naught minus Vs equals e power minus t by Rc. We can represent this as tau is equal to Rc, so that this term becomes minus t by tau. Let me rearrange this. This is V of t will be equal to V of t minus Vs is equal to V naught minus Vs e power minus t by tau. Or we can write V of t to be equal to Vs plus V naught minus Vs e power minus t by tau for t greater than 0 and equal to V naught when t less than 0. So if you observe here, when t is less than 0, we have the initial condition, right? So which is the value equivalent to that of V naught, that is the initial voltage across the capacitor. So I have represented it in this particular manner. So we got this particular expression. Now let us assume, if you assume that V naught is equal to 0, that is the initial voltage of the capacitor is 0, then we get this as V of t to be equal to Vs plus 0 minus Vs e power minus t by tau for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. Now this condition, if you look at this is similar to that of the step function. Since we evaluate for t greater than 0 and t less than 0, I can write this in terms of the step function as V of t to be equal to Vs, the common term, into 1 minus e power minus t by tau into u of t. Now if you want to compute the current through the capacitor, that can be obtained as I of t to be equal to C into dV by dt, that is C into d by dt of Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau into u of t. So I can write I of t to be equal to Vs by R e power minus t by tau into u of t. So since this first term is 0 and the second term has tau, so tau is nothing but equal to R into C. So when you substitute, C gets cancelled and this is what you get. So if I were to plot this particular thing on the graph, I have that the voltage is exponentially increasing to a steady state value, that is Vs, whereas the current is exponentially decreasing. So this is 0 and it is decreasing from its peak value Vs by R. So let us compute the complete response of this particular circuit. So the complete response will be equal to the natural response plus the forced response. Natural response is the stored energy, while forced response is because of the independent source. So I can write V of t to be equal to natural response plus forced response, and natural response we have seen in source free circuit, right? So that is equal to V naught e power minus t by tau plus the forced response is Vs 1 minus e power minus t by tau. This is equal to Vs plus V0 minus Vs e power minus t by tau. Let me name this as equation 1. Now if you see, I can also compute the complete response in terms of the transient response and the steady state response. Transient response plus the steady state. So I can write this as V of t to be equal to transient plus steady state. So when I say transient response will be equal to V0 minus Vs e power minus t by tau plus steady state response will be equal to Vs. Finally, this also ends up with the same expression as that of the previous, which is e power minus t by tau. So from comparing equation 1 and 2, we see that the complete response can be represented in terms of the initial and the final voltages. So we can write this as V of t is equal to V of infinity plus V of 0 minus V of infinity e power minus t by tau, where V of infinity is the final or the state value of the capacitor voltage, stable value, final value or the stable value, whereas V of 0 is the initial value of the capacitor voltage.